Hello everyone, welcome to GigaBit. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can fix the NissanConnect Service application in case it stops working. For this, we must keep in mind that this is basically a quick guide of everything we need to do to solve these small inconveniences. The first thing we must do is verify our internet connection. And how can we do this? It's quite simple. We're going to go to our internet settings, and the first thing we should do is change from one internet network to another. Meaning, if we have several networks, we connect to another network. And that way we could be solving the problem very quickly and, above all, very simply. The next thing we can do in this case would be to go to completely deactivate the internet, and we're going to turn off, we're going to leave mobile data on. If this doesn't work, and even with data it still doesn't work, we try activating and deactivating the data in a very simple way. If all of this doesn't work, we activate Wi-Fi, we activate data, and the next thing we'll have to do is we have the option to restart our internet router. Or in any case, we're going to activate airplane mode. We leave airplane mode on for a few seconds and then deactivate it to have our services running completely normally. This would be the first way, meaning this is the first step. Verify the internet connection. What else can we do? Check if NissanConnect is down. So what are we going to have to do? We're going to go, for example, to Down Detector, which is a web application. It's basically a web page that we can enter, and we'll be able to search if NissanConnect is down or not. We can also do it through official sources like the official Nissan X, formerly known as Twitter, account, or Nissan Support can also give us information about it. We can close and reopen the app, meaning if we have it open within our device's recent applications, we can close and reopen it without any inconvenience. The same would apply to iOS or an iPhone, no problem. We have to see if the application requires some kind of update within the Play Store. So we can go to the store and we can see if it requires any type of update, either in the Google Play Store or the App Store. We can clear the cache and data. How is that done? For that, we'll have to look at the application. We're going to tap the information icon. This little section will open up. We're going to go to the bottom. We're going to go to storage. And once in storage, as you'll be able to observe, we have some options here. We have application, data, cache. Since I haven't opened the application, none of this shows up for me, but at the very bottom, we have clear data and clear cache. You're just seeing it in English on my screen, but that's what it means, so you can also keep that in mind. You can clear this cache easily. If you don't have a Samsung, go to Settings, Applications, look for NissanConnect Service, find Storage, and Clear Cache. And in the event that it fails, you are going to clear all data. If this still fails, you can also force stop. You force the closure of the application and open it again to refresh the app. We can also do it in a very simple way. We can simply delete the application. We delete it and install it again. But not before restarting the phone first, to be completely sure that everything works. We must ensure that our vehicle is registered correctly because there are usually some errors. Common errors like an incorrectly entered VIN, an unverified account, or an old unsynchronized password. The easy solution: we log out, log in again, verify the VIN, and check our email for an activation message, and that way we solve the problem. For this, we also have the opportunity to be within the application's info screen, and we must activate all the necessary permissions. We go to Permissions, and here, as you can see, some permission options will open up. We give permission to the calendar, camera, photos. We can also give it to music and audio, notifications, phone and location. This way we avoid any type of inconvenience with these applications. The last thing would be to deactivate any VPN, ad blocker or private DNS, which also usually generates some type of problem or conflict if we have them activated with applications like these. We can make sure that the time and date are correct. For that, we simply put the phone on automatic date and time, which will leave us with a time that is actually ours. We can check the car's Bluetooth, meaning we're going to restart the vehicle system, delete the paired phone, and pair it again with the device. The fastest solution is simply to close the application, clear the cache, reinstall and verify the account and VIN, and see if we have a stable connection. As you can see, it's something really simple. And well, you can give it a like and subscribe to GigaBits.